Hi, everybody. I just wanted to show you a little bit about what the dependency ratio is, looking at a very healthy economy. This is Switzerland in 2017. And basically, you can see most of the ages of the people are between the ages of 25 to 65, say, right? Those are the people who are working. And they are helping to support the elderly up here who are dependent and the young people, school age kids, who are also dependent on them for either, the taxes that they pay into could go for, in Switzerland anyway, they have very comprehensive health care, which elderly people really need. They have free daycare, paternity care. So for now, it works really well for Switzerland, and they are in a very good place. But Switzerland has some reason to worry. And if you look at this pyramid, you can kind of see why. This CBR rate has been going down, which means 20 years from now, imagine all of this shifting up. In 20 years, these people will be up here. And all these people from, 55 to 75, they're going to be moving up. So you're going to end up with a population pyramid that is kind of upside down. And that's scary because you need to have a big workforce here to support your dependents. That's called a healthy dependency ratio. So the countries that you're going to be looking at either have this problem or they have the opposite problem, too many people, and they're worried about running out of resources. So you want to understand that, even though Switzerland is healthy right now, they need to really think about some solutions to filling this middle area. And that can either be in the form of two things: immigration, right? Open up borders and let people come in. Canada is like that. Canada is very open regarding immigration policy because they really need a lot of workers in this area, from blue collar, unskilled factory labor to skilled tech workers. A lot of people come over from India for tech, and from all over the world really into Canada right now because they are very, very concerned about a lack of workers potentially in the future. There are other countries that are resistant to this. They do not want to open up their borders. Japan is one. They are very homogenous. If you know anything about Japanese culture, they are not very diverse at all. And they are not, for them, they see it as a threat to their culture to open up the borders. So for them, they're looking at the second solution, which is more babies, more Japanese babies. And now Europe has kind of become a battleground for these two policies, right? You can imagine there are people that are 100% okay with immigration and people coming in. They don't necessarily see new people as a threat to the culture. Demographics change, but there are definitely, especially older Europeans, who are very concerned about that. And there's an article down here about the sort of the debate going on in Europe between those that feel that they need to be more open regarding immigration and those that don't. So anyway, population can be very controversial, and I want you to kind of think about why, from an economic point of view, people really look at how they're going to fill this the workforce to keep it healthy. Right now, the U.S. pretty much looks like this too. But countries are always trying to think ahead, especially economists, to what does that look like in the future. So think about this before you go down here, and then you're going to pick any one of these countries. If you're picking Denmark, Italy, or Germany, they all have pretty similar views. So this is an article from Time Magazine highlighting the different policies that people are thinking about. And you want to take the role of a Minister of Health and Human Services, which is basically, in the US, we call it a department. We have the Department of Health, the Department of Education, the Department of Health and Human Services. But in most countries around the world, you are a minister. It's not churchy. It's just, they're called ministries. Most of them are a parliamentary system. and they're based on not like Parliament is Congress, but parliamentary system just uses ministries instead. So you are going to pretend you are the minister of health and human services, and you need to just pretend you're from one country, and you make a basically 60-second publicity like address to the people of your country to say, this is the problem and this is what should happen. And you could have many different solutions. It doesn't have to be just one. So that is your job. You are doing this on a Flipboard app, so you can use video in any format whatsoever. You can work with your group or you can work by yourself. It's totally open. Okay, bye.